In this video, I'm gonna attempt to survive Olympic runner training, starting now with this 11-mile run. But wait, that's not all. Throughout the day, I'm gonna be running a total of 14 miles, eating over 4,000 calories, and suffering through a lot of pain. AKA the average day for an Olympian. And what's crazy is that they do this every single day. I'm literally only doing it for a single day. This is my dad. When I asked him if he thought I'd survive this training, like any other supportive father, he said,
I highly doubt it. Olympian training is for Olympians. And I haven't seen you with a medal around your neck lately.
So with my dad's firm belief, let's see if I'm surviving the 11-miler. The first couple of miles I went out and I was just chilling, running some 7:30s. After that, my dad and I tried to film this sweet 360 shot, but it didn't work out.
I can't get behind you.
Miles 3 and 4 were a little bit faster as I started to ramp it up, and then we passed this guy who was clearly in awe of my Olympic training behind those sweet shades. Mile 5 came and went faster than every mile I'd run before, and I started to think, does training like an Olympian mean every run is a hard progression? Was mile 6 gonna be a 6:40, a 6:30, maybe even sub 6? It was a 7:08. Still, not a bad split for an average runner like me. But if an Olympian ran that split?
Something is wrong.
Guys, thank you so much for 15,000 subscribers. It actually means the world. And we are now bigger than all of these countries right here. Next up, Palu, with a whopping 18,000 inhabitants. So subscribe so we can pass another country. Back at the run, I had just run my fastest mile yet, coming tantalizingly close to running a sub 7 split. Luckily, we hit a stoplight, which gave us the perfect excuse to rest. I mean, just look how exhausted I am. JK, because the next mile, 6:55. Sheesh. But you know how every Olympian has a great rival? Sydney McLaughlin versus Delilah Muhammad. Usain Bolt versus the stopwatch. Shelby Houlihan versus burritos. Well, I didn't have my rival yet. But then I made the strongest pass of my life. She had no answer for my lethal kick as I breezed by her on the inside lane. This was the competition I needed. Mile 9 flew by in a 6:44. Mile 10 right after in a 6:34. The last mile was upon us and we kicked it home with no one in sight thanks to my earlier pass. The last mile, 6:22. Well, it's only 10:30 a.m. and I am completely exhausted. This reminds me of the high school days. In high school, in these races, I was always exhausted because I never trained seriously. Another thing I never did, run 11 miles, which meant that now I need to replenish the calories. I've read that an average Olympian eats 4,000 to 8,000 calories a day, so we gotta start eating. This is the recipe for the greatest smoothie of all time. Banana, strawberries, peanut butter, and ice. Final step, blend. Look at that beauty. This brings our overall calorie count up to 1,725 on the day. Oh yeah, and I also ate eggs before I ran. Oh my god. I put way too much peanut butter in that. Wow. I was just thinking, back in high school, I used to be an 800 guy. Remember this clip? Well, that's me running the 800. And now, I just casually did an 11-miler, something I never even would have dreamed of in high school. See, back in high school, a 6-mile run was a very, very long run. And now, even on my easiest day, I run more than 6 miles. It's just crazy to think about that long transition. And speaking of transitions, let's go to lunch. And we are back for lunch. Gotta keep the calories coming in, especially because we still have to run later today. I'm gonna give you guys a little insight into the diabetes side of running. I've been diabetic since my freshman year of high school. When I was first diagnosed, I thought I'd never run again, but instead I was still able to compete in cross country only a month later. Before every meal, I have to test my blood sugar as well as before I run. And then in order to eat food, I have to give myself a shot. It sounds super scary, but that right there is how small the needle is. I can barely even feel it. I have been on a next level with cooking. I'm gonna make some chicken teriyaki. Easy recipe, teriyaki chicken, fake noodles because I accidentally didn't buy real ones, and some Asian veggies. Voila, an amazing and healthy meal. Cheers. Not even gonna lie, guys, your boy on the cooking come up. Oh my gosh, guys, I am completely exhausted. Luckily, I have the Apollo Neuro Band to help me feel my best, who just happens to be the sponsor of this video. This Apollo wearable band helps you stay calm, relax, sleep better, and help you manage stress in a healthier way. I'm not even kidding, guys. I literally wear mine all the time, and it's great because it really helps me feel my best. All you have to do is go into the app, select how you want to feel, and this device will start sending out vibrations that your body can sense. I really like using the energy and wake up mode in the morning, no coffee needed, and clear and focus when I'm editing videos like these. So obviously the best part about it is that it allows you to feel your best while not having to take any drugs or medication. Right now, I'm gonna set my Apollo Neuro to rebuild and recover to help me recover from this morning's run. See, and you can just barely hear the vibrations going through my body, making me more calm and helping me recover. And so thank you again to Apollo Neuro for sponsoring this video. Click the link in the description and use my code Tyler for 10% off your Apollo wearable. And now it's time to suffer some more and crush some core. We're gonna hit a little natural core since it's so beautiful out. You need to pay for the feet pics. All of these Olympians always hit core and lift just to develop all of the muscles throughout the body. Unfortunately, having already run 11 miles today, I'm a little bit dead. But let's see how we do. The first exercise I hit was push-ups, quickly followed by some Russian twists. Comment how many Russian twists that was and you have my respect forever. Next up was a plank, which I absolutely died during. Ugh. Followed up by some jumping jacks, which got me reminiscing. Back in high school, I would always slack on doing core and stuff like that, but now it's one of the things I try to do pretty consistently. It's one of the many things that has changed since high school, and honestly, a big reason why I'm a lot stronger and a better runner than I was then. And to wrap up the core, we finished with some crunches. Now let's head to dinner, where I cooked one of the most extravagant, most tasteful meals I've ever made. We're hitting some heavy carb loading with some pizza just to finish off the day of eating. Let's see how this is. Not quite as good as my previous meals. We just have to finish out one more run and we will have officially survived Olympian training. So I hit the pavement for my final run of Olympian training. And on the run, it hit me. While I will never truly be an Olympian, some people aren't meant to be. But I had achieved things that I never thought were possible when I was a high schooler. And isn't that what running is truly about? Beating your past self and pushing yourself to new levels? So as I finished up my 14 miles, I knew I had come so far and still had so far to go. Well, I'm gonna go sleep for 12 hours. Here's 2 more videos to watch while I'm sleeping. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next Wednesday.